Smells incredible in here, Michelle. Thanks very much. Amy Kellock in the house this morning, the Skinny Legs roaming chef. And as you just divulged, though I know you don't want to talk too much about it, when Daryl Cates is in town, you've been his personal chef.
I have been, yes.
That's about as close as you get in our town to saying, like, you know, you're the chef at the White House or something like that.
Oh, well,
right?
thank you.
So right now on the go, this is a Christmas classic for the Kellock family?
It absolutely is. My grandmother was an avid, beautiful cook, and she always made sure there was a whole bunch of courses, this being one of them.
Okay, I've been calling this your curried cauliflower Christmas soup, but it has a more traditional name.
A French name. It's called potage du baril. And my grandmother taught my mom how to cook it. My mom taught me how to cook it, and I'm teaching you how to cook it.
There you go. So we hit the ground running here. What's gone into it so far? Did you start off with a little bit of olive oil or canola oil?
There was a tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon of oil. We also have your mirepoix, so your onions, your carrots and celery. I even added a little bit of leeks this time because they're amazing. We're going to go ahead and add a liter of chicken stock.
So you obviously don't want to cook the cauliflower all the way through, like it's not browned yet.
No,
it's
just give it a
softening
nice
up a little
saute and then let it here. It'll bubble away for a good 5 minutes, something to that effect, until it gets nice and tender.
Okay. So you'd want to add that chicken stock and
up.
really kind of crank the temperature up and give yourself some time, I guess, eh? You know, you're one of the only chefs that roll in here and like masters are. It's a very temperamental range, and you figured it out nicely.
You just have to speak nicely to it.
Yeah. If you missed it earlier in the show, Amy was showing us her homemade Canadian cream as well, your take on Irish cream. And we imagine that once it's 5:00 p.m. here and we all start drinking it, people are going to really enjoy it.
I hope
I have a feeling. I have a sense that you should probably check it out. The recipe will be on our website. So let's assume that we've got this boiling. Let's sort of assume that 5 or 10 minutes has passed.
Right.
Now, if this is done, this is now going to go pretty much into the blender and served?
Straight into the blender. Let it cool for a second at least, or give it, even throw an ice cube in there. Otherwise, you can get an explosion in your face. I found that out.
Really? So you don't want to blend stuff while it's super hot?
Yeah, not super, super hot.
Okay.
I don't want to,
Well, let's get it in the blender now. We might as well, hey? So in theory, though, I know you'd like to have this last a little bit longer before we blend it.
Yeah, it's not quite boiling as quickly as I had anticipated. Still a little...
So people at home, you want to kind of let it breathe for a little bit.
Yeah, let it boil for... I mean, you can get away with as much time as you want, really, because you're not going to overcook the cauliflower because it is essentially a puree.
Right.
Let it go. If you've got other things to do,
You've kind of bailed yourself out a little bit because you're going to be blending it anyway.
Totally. So
all right.
We would go and put it in the blender here. I don't want to make a big mess on the show.
Oh, don't sweat it. Bigger messes have been made. My mom used to make a curried cauliflower soup, and now I'm wondering, I'm trying to like sort of, the smell is bringing me back to my childhood. I'm wondering if it was probably a similar recipe, this French recipe.
Probably really similar. I mean, it's an old recipe. It's been done for years, and if you do it right, you can really impress people.
Now, I noticed that you're obviously putting in more solids than liquids into this. Are you trying to keep some of the chicken stock from going in? Do you want the soup to be more thick?
No, I put it all of it
It'll
in.
all
I just
go
like
in.
to put it like at equal parts at the same time.
Okay.
So usually I'll blend it sort of in stages, actually, because you don't want it to blow up in your face.
Perfect.
So
now, do you add a cream to this as well?
Absolutely. So you want to get this nicely blended.
Okay.
Super, super creamy and luxurious.
Can I do it?
Absolutely.
This is like it's a very like chilled out setting. I think we need to get it to like a, yeah. Is the cream in the, you want me to grab it? Is it in the fridge or it's right here? Look at you, setting the stage for success. Now the cream is gonna cool it though.
Yeah, that's why we want to put it back on the stove and bring it back up to a boil.
Okay.
That's right. Because
well, we'll get working on this. Now I know that we asked you to do one ahead of time, and this looks absolutely incredible. Can I plate this?
Please do.
Can I take the glory moments out of your hard work? Let me grab this ladle. So this recipe as well, we'll post this on our website. This is one that'll be served in your household this Christmas?
Yes, indeed it will be.
Unreal. So this is the consistency that you're looking for,
That's right, yeah. A nice, thick, beautiful to dip your French bread in there as well. A little bit of butter. I've actually brought in a couple of
pomegranate
seeds. Just a little festive redness. And then this is my favorite. I've taken a rosemary and I gave it a little red egg wash, pardon me.
Yeah.
And then finished it with those little Christmas.
That looks so good. Amy Kellock is the Skinny Legs roaming chef. You can follow her on Twitter or check out our website for more on what she does under the Inside BT Lake. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Thanks
Ryan.
for sharing
Thank
your
you
passion
so
for
much.
food with us.
It's my pleasure.
Tell Daryl Cates anytime he wants to swing on by, we'd be happy to have him here on BT. It's 8:49. More Bridget Ryan to come on the other side of this break.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry
So we are talking about the Snow Globe in its third year. This is the Snow Globe Festival for Children's Theatre at Children's Theatre Festival. No matter how you slice it, it's great. So we are talking about the Snow Globe in its third year. This is the Snow Globe Festival for Children's Theatre at Children's Theatre Festival. No matter how you slice it, it's great. Wonderful entertainment, everything from How to Eat Like a Child. Earlier we met Mr. Comrade Conrad. The third offering that makes up the third annual Snow Globe Festival is a play written by this gentleman. Ben, welcome to Breakfast Television.
Hello, thanks for having me.
This is super cool. Your play is called, and I'm going to let you say it because I might wreck it. So I'm going to let you have the floor.
It's called The Boogie Monster Club, and it's about nightmares and monsters, and also about immigration. It's basically about three kids who come to Canada from different parts of the world, a girl from Durban in South Africa, a boy from Donetsk in the Ukraine, and a boy from the Ermineskin Cree Reservation in South Alberta near Hobbema, and they have a fine time immigrating and kind of adapting to a new place and new culture and stuff, but their nightmares have a real hard time. And so it's about these monsters who lose their spookiness and lose their understanding of themselves through immigration and finding how to stay scary in a new place.
Ooh, interesting. And I would think as kids, we're all at some point or other part of the Boogeyman Club. We all have this idea about the Boogeyman. We all personify him and sort of put our fears into the Boogeyman. And so this is great. Now this is the first time you're an accomplished playwright in your own right, a recent graduate of the BFA acting program. What has it been like writing for children?
It's been amazing. it's such a livelier and kind of faster way of writing there because kids are not interested in watching like
Soliloquies.
yeah. Actually, there's a few soliloquies in the show, but the soliloquies are intended to actually elicit a response. Like the kids, we're hoping that the kids will respond and talk to the monsters when the monsters turn to them and say, "I don't know how to be scary anymore."
Oh, I love it. Now set the scene because we're about to see a scene. So what is happening or what are we about to walk in on here?
We're about to see a nightmare. So this is Maggie, who is from South Africa. This is her dream, and in her dream, her monster who haunts her and who has followed her from Durban is Tikaloshe, who is a little furry trickster monster who's having a real hard time with the climate in Edmonton. He's not used to the snow and the cold and the wintry chaos that is.
I love it. All right, the wintry chaos that is, and he just kind of trails on. That is awful, but awesome in this wonderful world. It's the Boogeyman Club, and here it is.
Good night, Maggie.
Good night, Paul!
Tikaloshe gonna bite your toes!
Sure, because it sounds to me like your teeth are clacking too hard for you to bite anything.
Bad girl. Tikaloshe will teach you lesson.
You are not scary. You are too cold to be scary.
Watch out.
Take this, TK loser!
Not fair. Tikaloshe not used to cold white dust.
Well, you better get used to it. We're not in Africa anymore.
But kids still scared. Tikaloshe. If Tikaloshe no scary, then Tikaloshe no exist.
Well, I'm definitely not scared of silly old you anymore. Now, get out of my room before I turn you into a popsicle.
Popsicle.
You have 2 seconds. 1! That's right. Run, TK loser!
Breakfast Television's 12 Days of Christmas continues tomorrow as we team up with Mountain Galleries at the Fairmont. You be sure to tune in tomorrow morning between 5:30 and 9 a.m. for your chance to win a private edition print. Sunny Day Jasper Park Lodge by Rod Prouse. It's valued at nearly $2,000. For all the art lovers. Tomorrow's giveaway, a big one, and a reminder, you've still got time to qualify for today's. A great giveaway from our friends at Leapfrog. They do the educational toys and technology. Swing on by our Breakfast Television Edmonton Facebook page. Make sure you like the page and share the photo you see there. More than 3,000 people have shared that photo already this morning.
Ryan, aren't you telling us you're giving all this away?
You know
12
what?
days
It
of
seems
Christmas.
too good to be true, but the 12 days will continue. More than $8,000 in prizing. It's our way of saying thank you to the viewers that make BT a habit every morning.
So it's just click, click, you're good to go.
You're good to go. You're entered. And then tomorrow we'll do a different one. We've done calls to win. We've done Twitter contests and web contests. We like to find different ways to give stuff away.
When's
So
the
tomorrow
song
we'll get
gonna
creative.
happen? How about someone has to sing a Christmas carol or
Ooh,
something?
someone has to show up and
Or
sing.
what if we see who can chug the most eggnog?
That seems like a bad yet wonderful idea.
Get Bridget and Ryan to do that, first of all.
Amy Kellock was just in. She made this homemade Canadian cream. You know, it's like Irish cream with a twist. There's a little bit left over for you two. If you want to know how to make it, the recipe will be on our website by noon today. See you tomorrow.
Hello friends, nice to see you today. We're going to do a little give and take. We've got a beautiful blue sky, but that wind, we had gusts up to 80 kilometers an hour first thing Monday morning. So it'll be about 45 to 50. 2 degrees though, we're keeping her above zero. Below zero overnight leading to your Tuesday afternoon. And for Tuesday afternoon will be 1. Freezing rain. Okay, who requested that again? Be careful. Join us tomorrow.